everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin. Look at Milwaukee. After taking care of business, Greg, at home in games 1 and 2, they have a chance now to put a stranglehold on this series.
And, Kevin, they'll be doing themselves a big favor with the win in this one. That would almost assure them a spot in the conference finals. If they walk out of here with a loss, we'll have a whole new series on our hands.
Changes the picture, you're right. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
I thought most of the shots they took were low percentage looks. The key in the NBA is, can you get your best scorers into their best spots? They didn't do that.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Hart the pass to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And that one's good. Lillard.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hart against Antetokounmpo. Back to Brunson. And it's Hart penetrating. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
He misses the free throw.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Hart with it, out-guarded by Giannis. Outside for Robinson. And it's Hart penetrating.
I'll tell you, Josh Hart, if he sees a lane and an opportunity to drive, I promise he's going at it.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Now here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Outside, Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the problems that Giannis poses. He said, look, there's no easy way to defend Giannis. We have to be physical with him, keep him out of pain as much as possible. But he acknowledged that even having multiple bodies on Giannis sometimes just isn't enough. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. McBride's checked in for New York. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Bobby Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for Prince. Here's Brunson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range. Oh! You got to hit it.
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Outside, Towns. At the heart. Rebounded by the Bucks. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. It's what you want this time of year.
A different look for New York. Achua, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. Jackson against Bridges. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. Trent's checked in.
Gary Trent Jr.
There's 25 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's McBride. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense. On
the court for the Bucks, they've got Porter. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jackson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Sims in at the 5. Robinson finds Bridges. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Bridges has got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Payne looking around. And the rejection by Giannis. Driving the lane. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Robinson. Back to Bridges. To the paint. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Achua.
You have to know how to screen and then when to release. Achua, excellent execution.
And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Achua. And Anunoby subbed in for Cameron Payne. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Bridges left side. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges got 6.
Well, a high motor player like Mikal Bridges has got to make quick decisions. Rise and fire up and catch and shoot Mikal.
Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. The Knicks making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Outside, Towns. Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Porter kicks to Lillard. Robinson pulls it in. New York trailing. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Brunson. No good. That would have tied it. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lillard, the pass to Portis. Kicks it out to Lillard. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
It's not going to go for him. Brunson with some nice D. Here's Bridges. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez twice on the pipes. He has the length to do this every time on the defensive end.
Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Trent's checked in for Lillard. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Brunson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Hart. Takes the three. Drills it from outside. Hart's got 5 now.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis. Jackson, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Prince in for Kevin Porter. Trent can't hit. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. Here's Anunoby. Offline with his 3. The Bucks trail. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
From deep, Brunson. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And looking at where the... And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the...
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Porter, no luck. New York's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. And that one, good. Brunson's got 6.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, shoot, and on to the next play.
Porter finds Giannis. Back to Porter. Prince against Brunson. Fires the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. New York leading by 3. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Portis. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting well, 50% from the floor. Kick out to Giannis. Back to Porter. Puts up a deep 3. Towns with the steal. To the middle. Hart, no good. Bucks trail by 3. On the wing, Giannis. Kuzma against Anunoby. Here's Porter driving to the basket. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
I just like the commitment from Porter Jr., refusing to let the D get the better of him.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Towns for 3. Swings with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Prince is checked in for the Bucks. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Lillard, and the layup is good. Lillard's got 8 points.
And there's an edge to Lillard's game. He's fearless, and you can see it when he's finishing in traffic.
Bridges outside. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Pass to Bridges. A 3-ball. Sends with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
On the wing, Anunoby. Guarded by Jackson. Hart finds Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Well, this guy's flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
All right, fans.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Trent comes in for Prince. So it's the Bucks now. Here's Giannis. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Hart gets to Brunson. Sweet move. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That's on Brook Lopez.
Oh, one of Jalen Brunson's specialties, the and one, just being aggressive.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Achua comes in for Tyrese. And Miles McBride subbed in for Josh Hart. And Lillard gets it to go.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
The Knicks with the lead. Robinson a screen on Lillard. Inside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to...
Whoa, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice. And big men aren't supposed to move that well in the open floor. That's a big reason Giannis earned the name, the Freak.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam cam. Lillard against Brunson. Takes the 13-footer, and the basket is good. Bridges got 8 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Giannis. Misses in close. Here's McBride, covered by Lillard, and McBride gets it to go.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New York ahead, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
You got to make hustle plays. Be first to the...
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He knows every possession is critical now. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Setting the floor for the Bucks. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Prince out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. On the free throw, no good. Here's Payne. Tries to save it. Kuzma pulls it in. And so it's Milwaukee now. Here's Prince. He takes it in. And Anunoby sends it back.
Such an active, skilled defender. OG Anunoby twice on the pipe.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Trailing by 2, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Payne. The Bucks also changing it up. Sims is checked in, and Bobby Portis subbed in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Anunoby slams it in.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Kevin Porter's checked in for Prince. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you never want to foul Dame in the act. He's almost automatic from the line.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. From deep, Brunson. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got 4 rebounds in this game. The putback. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Bridges passes to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What we know.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
This is the time now where the officials, personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bobby Portis.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up. Just beautiful setup. They found the size mismatch inside, delivered when they really needed it.
Brunson finds Bridges. Anunoby right side. Brunson outside. Lillard scanning the floor. There's 1:59 left to play in the final quarter. The layup missed. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
There's a toughness to Josh Hart. You don't mess with him from a contact perspective. He will absorb it.
And Hart drops them both.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Bucks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
On deep, Brunson. And the Knicks miss again. Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth of 9. Giannis, no good. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What's amazing about OG Anunoby, this guy one of the best wing defenders in the league. You almost have to game plan for what he brings defensively.
A different look for Milwaukee. Sims is checked in, and it's Taurean Prince in for Kyle Kuzma. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Giannis dishes to Prince. All 3 off the mark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking.
Hart the pass to Towns. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest. Refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Giannis with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Giannis slashing. It's in.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Brunson with the drive. Yes!
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Antetokounmpo kicks to late. Back to Antetokounmpo. It's good!
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Brunson. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Taurean Prince. So it's the Bucks now. When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
Bridges for 3. Can't knock in the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. It's thrown about to Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you guys wanted this game tonight, so how were you able to get it done?
I thought it was a game that we just had to come out, with a certain level of urgency and aggressiveness. We started the game off really strong. Obviously, they made a run. They play free. They play aggressive. They got some guys that can get things done. They made a game of it. We had to work for it, which, we expect and we respect. So it was a great group effort. We did the things we need to do to get a win, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you're keeping it rolling, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.